Okay, next we're going to come to public comment. And given that...
Can I make a comment first? Before we go to public comment? Yeah, I'd like to make a comment reference to what happened during public comment last meeting. I want to make sure that everybody in the room understands that nobody's right to free speech was impinged upon last month. The right to free speech is not absolute. There are restrictions to free speech. You are not allowed to disrupt a court in session. If you do, the judge will find you in contempt of court and can throw you in jail. You are not allowed to disrupt or state your mind in a session of the legislature. If you violate that, the Sergeant of Arms will be asked to escort you outside. This meeting, as is clearly stated in the agenda and is stated by the chair of the school board prior to public comment, this is a working meeting of the school board. We invite the public to observe us, to observe the meeting, and we also take public comment. But that is what it is limited to. We listen to what the public has to say. It is not an open forum for argument, for question and answer, or anything like that. Those are the rules. If you violate the rules, you'll be asked to leave. If you don't leave when you are asked to leave nicely, you can be arrested. That is actually an excellent example of civics. It's exactly the way it's supposed to be.
Wow.
I just want to make that clear.
With that, I'm going to open it up for public comment.
My name, excuse me, my name is Skip Murphy, 9 Guilford Glen Road. And I have to thank Kurt Weber for giving me the perfect opening, because before coming here, it was rather vague. That, you folks displayed such a wonderful object lesson in civics. And especially now, from a seat of authority, pointing the bony finger at a father who only and merely wanted to get some kind of respect for his views, and you totally ignored him. I will tell you that in your process of trying to ignore the public, because some of you may not even wish to be listening to me, you've made yourselves the object of ridicule in the blogosphere and internet. Millions of people have watched those videos, and what they saw was another civics lesson. A board of elected officials who have decided that they were not going to be accountable in public to the people that pay the taxes for this school system. Elected officials are supposed to be accountable, and not just in private office meetings. But this should be the forum, and I know and speak from experience on the Guilford Budget Committee, we always took comment, and when asked questions, we tried to respond as much as possible. Your silence spoke far more than what your words ever could have. And frankly, I find it rather amusing that you would now point to that father and try to make an object lesson of him. You know, I've listened to you folks for 8 to 12 years, and what happened last month, even though I could not be here, I was not surprised at all. Because the lesson was not that Billy Bear was arrested simply for trying to get answers from an elected board of representatives, but that board remained silent and refused to engage because he felt that the morality that he was trying to bring his kids up was one that was important to him, but not important to you. I've seen the meme over and over again, both here in New Hampshire and across the nation, that it seems that local boards, teachers, staff, folks as yourself, seem to have a rather condescending attitude towards parents. That while on one hand you say, we need engaged parents, but then when they become engaged but have an opposite point of view, we must deal with those people appropriately. I've heard it, I've blogged it, I have the video of it. And I have to say thank you very much for once again showing that attitude to the extreme. You've become a laughingstock. Thank you.
Grok TV.